Hello, everybody, and welcome to delayed coverage, very delayed, of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. I'm so sorry it's taken this long, but we've had, as you can understand, a very long day with Formula One. So this race taking a little bit longer than we might have expected originally. But still, I'm very glad that you're joining us as well up here in the comms box. Megan Birch is standing by at race control as well to press the play button. Megan, can you hear me? How are you?
Yeah, and very, very tired.
What did you think of the F1 race earlier in total?
It was entertaining during the red flags.
Is that the only part you find interesting?
Yeah, basically.
I don't blame you one bit. If you're doing our sync up coverage, you can, as I say, start watching with the ITV4 coverage. You can watch from the moment the grid comes on. So when the grid comes on ITV4, that is when we are going from as well, in order to provide you with all of the coverage that you need for this event. Megan Birch standing by me in the commentary box. Megan, can you please give us the countdown?
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's take a look at the grid then. Row 1 sees Josh Cook alongside Jake Hill. The second row, Tom Oliphant alongside Rory Butcher. The third row sees Ash Sutton on the grid. He's alongside Dan Rowbottom. Row 4, Adam Morgan and Senna Proctor. And on row 5, it's Jason Plato and Tom Ingram. Row 6 is Dan Lloyd alongside Colin Turkington. Gordon Shedden is on row 7 alongside Tom Chilton. The 8th row of the grid sees Stephen Jelly alongside Chris Smiley. Ollie Jackson and Aidan Moffat take up row 9. And the 10th row sees Jack Bittell alongside Jack Goff. Moving further down, row 11 sees Jade Edwards alongside Sam Osborne. Then on row 12, Jack Mitchell alongside Carl Bordley. Row 13 as well, Rick Paffett alongside Sam Schmeltz. And row 14, Aaron Taylor-Smith and Nick Hamilton. And Paul Rivette starts 15th on the grid as well. Officially, however, unfortunately for him, is last on the board. But I don't think he'll be minding that too much, considering the situations that have been out there so far here today. He'll be all ready to go in just a few moments' time as well. The ballasts, Cook on 75, Hill 66, 57 Oliphant, 48 Butcher, 39 Seven, 33 as well on the board for Rowbottom as their success ballast from the previous few races. I've had a look where my notes are from the touring cars, and they seem to have disappeared, but luckily I've got them all on my iPad, so not that much of a disheartened thing there at the moment. We will survive, as we always will. So this is very much delayed coverage of this race. This race should have happened a couple of hours ago. So I say a lot of hours ago. But as you all know, we were covering the Formula One race at the time, which meant we couldn't broadcast this race live or the following race. So apologies that they are very delayed as they come up to the grid as well. We do have however, all of the camera angles, all of the graphics you need as well to follow along with us here in terms of 16 laps ahead of us for round 17 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship as well. Josh Cook on pole position, the winner from earlier on. Jake Hill alongside him. Then Tom Oliphant, Rory Butcher, the second row. Ash Sutton and Dan Rowbottom on the third and fourth rows of the grid. Tension begins to rise. The atmosphere is very, very tense. The situation here as well seems to be almost palpable as we get ready for the start of this one. Keep your eyes out. Let us know, who do you think is going to win this race? Of course, if you've already seen, don't tell and don't spoil as well, and just keep it between ourselves how good this race could be. Later on, you can watch coverage of the Grand Prix review, which is literally just a small conversation later on, because barely anything, in fact, nothing happened in Formula One. Absolutely nothing happened at all. The race got cancelled, as you know. Anyway, we're coming to the start. It's the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. It is round 17 of the season. as we get ready for the start procedure. Lights are on here. And it is lights out and away we go. Round 17 is underway with a good start from Tom Oliphant. Great start from Josh Cook though. Jake Hill trying to go side by side. It's line astern as you come through turn 1 and Allards. Down towards Campbell and Cobb once more. Cook holds the lead of the race as well. And Oliphant still trying to hold his way back through as well. So far they're doing okay. I'd say it's a little bit more drama than what we're used to. But it's okay and good news. Cook, Hill, Oliphant, Butcher, Sutton, Rowbottom, Morgan, Proctor, Plato, Ingram at the moment as they come through the first sector time now. They're still all side by side as well. Ingram's now dropping. Ingram's moving up the places as well. Hill's dropped back. Hill's dropped back into about 4th position. Bad start for Jake Hill. Great start for Rory Butcher, goes a little bit wide as they come through the mid half of the track as well. So there's the confirmation of the running order. It's Cook from Oliphant, Butcher, Hill as well. 3 abreast, side by side as we come through Church Corner. This is a dramatic moment as well. Is they all going to get through okay? Yes, they do. Only just Sutton coming out in 3rd place. So Sutton has made his way from 5th to 3rd with a great couple of corners there and a great couple of starting procedures. Into Club Chicane now. Butcher on the inside as well. Sutton riding the curves. Jake Hill slotting his way in between to keep 4th place away from Rory Butcher. It's line astern as we complete lap 1. Josh Cook leads from Oliphant, Sutton, Hill, Butcher, Proctor, Ingram. You can see they're all changing dramatically down on the timing screens as well as we can see up in the comms box. They're all changing over so dramatically as they come through. And on the second lap of 16 now. So Cook has got a 0.9 second lead. So about a second now as the 2 BMW side by side as well. Not the factory teams though. It's Thurxton getting past Adam Morgan as well. Same car, different team. In the BMW M3s as well as they come back through. Shedden is dropping right down the order. What's happened to Gordon Shedden on the timing monitor? Yeah, he's dropped down as well. That's Shedden there. Dan Rowbottom just side by side then with Tom Chilton in the other BMW. A bit sideways as well. So both Honda Eurasif Racing are sliding down the field. Very bizarre. As loads of dust gets kicked up now at the exit as well of the church area. As now we see this is Ingram once again under pressure. He's trying to hold back Adam Morgan as well. And that's actually Ingram. I think Ingram's actually passed Proctor. I'm not too sure who we're watching now. We cut to Colin Turkington. It is, yeah. I know Ingram's been so yeah. So Ingram, Proctor, Turkington at the moment. They've switched over. So Ingram did indeed get ahead. As I thought a second ago. Turkington's looking left and right as they come down towards the Campbell-Cobb chicane as well. Big lock-up as well from centre Proctor into the braking zone. Adam Morgan's touching the back of Colin Turkington as well, just giving him a bit of a bump draft as they come through Campbell and Cobb chicane area on the circuit as well. Hopefully they're all going to be okay throughout the remainder of this one as they come round the back half of the track then through Noble and Goodwood. And here's a replay of the start. Jump start for Jade Edwards. Jade Edwards massively has jumped the start procedure and she had a bad getaway after that as well. But Jade Edwards jumped the start. That's going to be a drive-through penalty. It is a drive-through 5-second time penalty as Gordon Shedden comes in looking very, very slow. Is it a puncture? No, I just don't know what's wrong there then. Shedden limping towards the pit lane. So Rowbottom's in trouble in the other Honda. We saw Shedden was dropping down the order. Jade Edwards has a 5-second time penalty added to the end of her race for that jump start. And Sutton's right on the side of Oliphant now. Coming out of the club chicane. He's got the inside line coming in towards Allard. And Sutton goes ahead. Sutton goes up with a great manoeuvre. So that changes over now. Sutton's into second place ahead as they come through. So Sutton 5th to 1st. Is that a possibility to come through as well? The championship leader is absolutely enjoying that. A rear-wheel drive being driven as a front-wheel drive car for Sutton as well. Absolutely fantastic. He's P2 in this race. The timing screen hasn't updated just yet, but trust me, that is the current situation. It's lap 4 of 16 here at the moment as well. 16 laps ahead of us. Let's hope we don't have a safety car to extend it. If it does, it'll come out with, 19 laps, I want to say, on the board. I think that's what I saw earlier on. Dan Lloyd is side by side with his teammate now, Jason Plato. Lloyd has the inside line coming into Church. Plato takes the wide line as well. Lloyd backs out of it. People cutting the grass at the exit there as well, not wanting to have a more difficult position. So they're all holding their breath and holding their tongues as they come through the back half of the track as well. Nice couple of manoeuvres here, nice couple of positions, and everyone just having cool, calm, collective thoughts. We're 5 minutes into this race. It's not going to be long, this one, at all, I don't think. I think earlier on in the broadcast I said it was 20 minutes, so nice 20 minutes catch up before the next race as well, immediately after this race 3 of the day. Ingram looking to the inside of... No, Ingram now looking to the outside of Butcher. Changes it over a little bit more as well. And they're definitely now all trying to just slide together. You can see it on the cameras. Ingram now on the back as well of Rory Butcher. Tell you what, commentating for 4.5 hours on a non-existent race really does make your voice go. And it always looks like the front end of Butcher's car's damaged. It's not actually, but it always looks like that's the way. Unfortunately, with his situation in the car and the black liveries on the side, it always looks like the car's got damage to it. Ingram P6, who we're on board with now, looking ahead to Rory Butcher, and Moffat passes Jelly for 13th. So Moffat now up into 13th, Jelly down to 14th place as well as the battle continues here. As still a little bit sideways as well. Ingram trying to go around the outside, hasn't paid off into the club corner. It's lap 5 now. It's lap 6 of 16 here for the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. And everyone just beginning to keep calm, just beginning to enjoy themselves a little bit more as well in this race. As we're approaching half distance. 8 of 16 will be half distance, of course. Jake Hill is in 4th place, who we're on board with. Hill on board with the well, looking back to Rory Butcher, P5. As Cook at the moment leads by 1.706 seconds. Yeah, 1.799. It's Cook, Sutton, Oliphant, Hill, Butcher, Ingram, Proctor as well. Ingram looking to the back now again, trying to make his way through on the course. Can't. Decides that it's a discretion, the better part of Valor, and holds it as they come through Noble and Goodwood. And now looking to the inside, Colin Thurxton as well. Thurxton trying to go for a move. Swings him around the outside into Church as well. Can't get it through. Thurxton is pushing Senna Proctor all the way round Church as well. Can't seem to have the position or attack manoeuvres. What about coming down towards Club Chicane as well? Thurxton just in the tail draft of Proctor as well. Looks to the inside. Can't do it. Holds it back as well. And now we push once again. So lap 7 now of 16. Race shouldn't take too long to complete. 7 minutes in. Dust being kicked up everywhere as well. Closest battle on the track, still the top. It's the fastest lap to Josh Cook. We've got to get close to the monitor here. A 1:16.392 is the fastest lap. I can see the light, even though we're in delayed coverage, I can see the live timing because it was recorded for me and put in the commentary box and onto the side here of the screens. So I can see the live timing, which is a huge, huge benefit in these situations as well. We didn't have that for the first race, and you're sort of flying blind after a while. Not that you actually look at the timing screen that often, but... it's always nice to have in case there's a safety car, yellows or red flags. Holding it through now here, on board once again with Tom Ingram. He's in that battle for 5th place between himself and Rory Butcher. The Ginsters Pasty car versus the Toyota Gazoo Yazoo Racing, as well as they come down in towards Club Chicane. Another lock-up from Butcher. We saw that in race 1 so many hours ago as well, when we covered that race live. It's still the side bits as well. Butcher's left his door open as well, has to shut it as they cross the line to start the half distance of this race as well. It's still nose to tail and close stuff at the front. And again, more dust being kicked up. Who's in front of Butcher? Hill kicking up the dust as well. Ingram being a bit too much out there as well. All holding together. A little bit jumping over the curb as well as they slide through. Ingram's got a lovely run at the exit now of Noble into Goodwood. Can they find a situation out there? No. So this is all really turning into a bizarre race. Jack Butelmi is up into 15th place as well. Josh Cook leads, but he's got Ash Sutton now. The gap that was 1.7 seconds is now 0.771. It's closed a lot. Have to have a swig of water. Long Formula One race if you joined us earlier on as well for the race that never was, for the Grand Prix as well. So apologies for that. We're past half distance now. Lap 9 of 16 for the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship here at Thurxton. The second event we've had here at Thurxton, and this is race 2, round 17. Apologies, apologies we can't bring you the driver tracker in this race. We're working to fix that in the future so that we can bring you the driver tracker. So don't worry, it will come out at some point, but you're getting a little tap from the back as well. This is delayed, so we can't bring you the driver tracker, just the basics, but we're trying to fix that, as I say, for the future with more software coming in. It was very long, says Josh Plays in the group chat as well. It really, really was, wasn't it? And the Formula One race as well. We're just going to speed run through the remaining 2 touring car races for today. Get that over and done with, and then look forward to Zandvoort as well. So Sutton leads. He's got, Cook leads. He's got a 3/10 gap to Sutton. But how long until Sutton can find his way through? This Subaru has been on a fastest run so far. He's almost throwing it round as well. As they come into the braking zone. A little bit bumpy and brawly into Club Chicane. Sutton riding over those curbs as well. It's lap 9 of 16. It's about to start lap 10 of 16. As we come across the line, now it's lap 10 as well. Sutton looking to the inside line of Josh Cook into Allards. Hasn't paid off. Sutton trying to have an attack run, trying to have some sort of run. It's not paying off. 10 of 16. Sutton wants this lead. The British fans are watching on. They want him to get this lead as well. They like seeing a good hard fight as well. Really should have broadcasted these races instead of the Formula One race that never was, but there goes the contract. Oh, so we have to broadcast F1 because we do every session. We have to do that one live, and the touring cars and other things suffer as well, which is a shame because you will not see more closer racing series than British touring cars. It is banger racing. With championship points. It is absolutely fantastic. Down towards Church, the fastest corner in Britain. The gap that was 7/10 of a second, that was 2/10 of a second, is now less than a 2/10 of a second. It's 0.193. Up Woodham Hill, up into the Club Chicane. Is Cook going to have a lock-up? No. Holds the line. Sutton follows him through as well. Jumps over some of the coach. You can hear the tyres squealing over the earphones as well as he gets the exit as well. Cook leaves the door open. Sutton's going to force him. Cook forces him towards the pit wall. Sutton's got the better drive and Sutton takes the lead into Allards. But Josh Cook tries to come back round the outside. Can't do it. Ash Sutton takes the lead here of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship 17th round of the season out of 30. Nicely done up the inside. Clap, clap, clap. Well done, Ash. It was a lot of manoeuvres up there as well. Bang goes my partner commentating on the Moto2 and Moto3 race tonight, thanks to Formula One. So that's why the touring cars have been slotted into the time we've had. Great move from Ash Sutton, taking the lead as well. And I just need a sip of water. A lot of room, a lot of action in this race as well. Reminder, Jade Edwards has that penalty on the board as well. As Carl Bordley now is just going a little bit wide and almost letting Sam Schmeldt in the second Toyota Gazoo racing through. This is over 22nd and 23rd place, so lower down on the timing screen here that you see. Now we cut to the front again with the main factory runner of Rory Butcher in the 6th Toyota with the 80 Ginsters car as well of Tom Ingram right behind him as well. Ingram battling over, and Ingram and Butcher battling over 5th place as well. At the moment, Ingram's having a great little run now. It's lap 12 of 16. Is it like, yeah, has the timing graphics frozen? Okay, our timing graphics seem to have frozen. Well, I wonder when that happened on the board. Well, our timing screens seem okay. They haven't frozen according to this. I'm still seeing things pop up. So don't know why it's saying lap 12 when it's only lap 11. Maybe that screen has frozen, but let me tell you, they're still there. Meantime, Proctor's let the door open for Colin Thurxton. Thurxton slips up the inside and takes the position. So Colin goes back through and moves up into 7th position. So that's more points on the board for Colin to chase down Ash Sutton as well in this championship fight. If Colin's even still in the title fight, we can argue. It's less than half the season left now as well. This is round 17, so we're closing up on 3 events left. Silverstone, Donington and Brands Hatch. And now that Formula One have put the Turkish Grand Prix on the same weekend as Donington, I can't go to Donington, so I'm stuck in the box for the remainder of the season, which annoys you. It annoys me as well. Here's hoping the Turkish Grand Prix is cancelled completely as well, and we can do a proper event at Donington. If not, then 2022 we'll be there for some touring car events. Thurxton's on the back of Ingram now as well. Thurxton's trying to make his way through. He's forcing his way through as well. Down into the Campbell Cobb. Is it chicane area? Yes, it is. Can't get his way through. Ingram stays 6th. Thurxton stays into P7. They haven't swapped over tracks yet. And now we ride on board with Ingram side by side as Rory Butcher's left the door open. Ingram's looking to the inside, down at Goodwood as well. They touch. How did that not swing off the track? Butcher's on the grass. Butcher's got a damaged rear suspension as well. How's he going to keep on the track? He's done it. But Ingram is really bumping with Rory Butcher at the moment on the back half of the track. Unbelievable scenes here at Thurxton. Well, they're all going to try and hold it together. Jade Edwards has moved up to 19th place, but her 5-second penalty might just cost that later on in the session. And now Butcher defending the inside line. He's got bodywork damage on the rear right area of the car as well. Thurxton's now, as I said, past Proctor, so he's right on the back of Ingram to try and come through on a battle. And away. Swinging through. Let's take a look at the replay. So Butcher got a wide line. Ingram just sent it up the inside. Nice little move. This is Noble. And then into Goodwood around the outside lines. Noble, then Goodwood. Butcher hit across the grass. And it was just Butcher's fault, really. That little manoeuvre. Too much of a slide at the exit. I tell you what, Ingram and Butcher. I apologise if I just coughed down the mic without realising. I thought I was on mute, but I don't think I... Oh no, I've unmuted Megan's mic, not mine. Okay, that's what happened. I've unmuted Megan's mic on the board. Sutton leads this race on lap 14 as well of 16. Now the graphics have caught up. We're about to switch over as well. Formula One just released a statement. We'll talk about that later in the Grand Prix review at 10:30. Ingram's on the attack now as well, looking to the inside, trying to send the dummy to Rory Butcher on the penultimate lap of the race. It hasn't paid off that way as well. They are slipping and sliding out there. Ingram trying to go right round the outside as well, down in towards the Campbell Cobb chicane. Can he do it? No. Butcher holds the inside line. Thurxton now coming to play as well. Thurxton's right there. Can he find a way through? Ingram sends it round the outside, and Ingram goes through. Leaves a little bit of a door. Thurxton now comes to sweep through. Butcher's there as well. Butcher and Ingram are side by side. And Thurxton on the inside coming through. Thurxton rides the curves, coming through Noble into Goodwood. They're all touching on the grass as well. But Ingram holds out ahead of Butcher and Thurxton. Wow! Fantastic. What a fantastic couple of corners there from these guys. They are racing on the limit. And as they approach Church, the fastest corner in Britain, they went through Noble, Goodwood and Village, side by side, nose by nose, and it was so close and so dramatic. Thurxton riding the curb, almost having no control of the car on two of the wheels as well. It was pushing and it was racing nonetheless. Fabulous run there, fabulous run. Absolutely brilliant. It's the last lap here of the QuickFit British Touring Car Championship round 17. Round 18 is following this broadcast as well here on YouTube. So don't worry about that. As soon as we find out how long it was, we might have to delay that until after. I'm not too sure. Last lap of the race then. Nearly off air for a little break before the next one, as we're bringing you these two last races delayed due to Formula One's errors. Ashley Sutton is about to win his 4th race of the year. The championship leader increases the lead here at Thurxton Race 2. What a fantastic run he is having. The checkered flags are being made ready. The tension has been diffused. Josh Cook will get 2nd place on the podium as well. But a masterclass here. Rowbottom's out, Mitchell's out, Shedden's out, Taylor Smith is out of the race as well. Cross the line. More points, more wins. Ashley Sutton wins round 17 of the QuickFit British Touring Car Championship and takes the checkered flag. It is Josh Cook 2nd, Oliphant 3rd, Hill 4th, and Butcher goes 5th as a puncture for Tom Ingram drops him right down into P12 on the board. A puncture across the line. It's Sutton, Cook, Oliphant, Hill, Butcher, Turkington, Proctor, Morgan, Plato, Lloyd, Smiley, Ingram, Moffat, Jelly, Butel, Goff, Chilton, Jackson, Osborne, Paffett, Bordley, Sam Schmeltz, Revette, Jade Edwards dropped to 24th and Hamilton 25th. Out of the race was Rowbottom, Mitchell, Shedden and Aaron Taylor Smith. Fastest lap, Josh Cook, a 1:16.392, and he gets that bonus point as well. And there's the puncture at the exit of Woodham Hill as well into club. The tyre let go. What a race as well. Actually, the puncture happened down at church as well. That's even more terrifying. What a race. Join us in a few moments' time here on YouTube for the last race of the day for the QuickFit British Touring Car Championship in our delayed watch-along. Thanks for your company. See you in a second.